The next Apex to be created by InGen is by far the largest ever created. This massive sauropod is called Geminideus, coming in at about 90 feet tall, 210 feet long, and weighing up to 110 tons. The neck alone measures up to 70 feet long, which is even longer than Hydroboa's entire body. The components for this Apex hybrid include Diplodocus, Coolosuchus, Arambargienia, Stegosaurus, Nodosaurus, and Apatosaurus. It has the appearance of a sauropod with spikes all over its head and back, and a thagomizer at the end of its tail. When it walks, the ground crumbles beneath it. Two of these creatures were created, a male and a female. The male is slightly bigger and has longer spikes, while the female is slightly smaller and has shorter spikes, though saying that the size difference isn't by much. The enclosure took up a lot of space on Nublar, and InGen was worried that even that wouldn't be enough space. Due to their massive size, these apexes would consume a lot of vegetation at a time, and soon they ran out of food in their enclosure. Realizing that containing them would eventually backfire, InGen made the tough decision to free the Geminideus and let them roam free around the island. Meanwhile, Mortem Rex, while in its new enclosure, was plotting to escape. When it successfully broke out of its enclosure, it saw the pair of Geminideus while they were roaming the jungle eating leaves from the trees. The Tyrannosaur roared at the sauropods aggressively, but the Geminideus just stared at it in curiosity. It wasn't until Mortem Rex bit one of the sauropods in the legs that they realized Mortem Rex was a threat. The male immediately stood its ground against the carnivore. Meanwhile, the workers who were made aware of Mortem Rex's escape saw the whole fight take place. Then the male Geminideus got on its hind legs and slammed his front feet on the ground, which crumbled before Mortem Rex and knocked it to the ground. Mortem quickly got up and realized what it was up against, and the strangest thing happened. Mortem Rex turned around and ran right back into the enclosure and refused to come out again. To this day, staff members of InGen still talk about the event that took place between InGen's biggest creations, and the Mortem Rex seemed to calm down after the whole ordeal with its sauropod rivals because it hadn't tried to break out ever since.